Before y'all do anything, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and comment down below, man. Let me know where y'all from, who you rocking with, and throw that dolphin emoji in there if you rocking with Young Dolph. Finesse2Tymes just got locked up, man. The feds are fresh on everybody's tail. They know the connections that he's been having with moneybaggyo, and it's just so convenient that he ends up getting locked up for a 2018 pass hole situation around the same exact time that moneybaggyo and Finesse2Tymes were beefing. Why are they trying to get him out the way now? What does he know about the CMG Rico that everybody's waiting to hear about, man? It seems like the whole industry trying to get Finesse2Tymes to be put back into the system, man. If you really been paying attention to what's going on, you would know that Finesse2Tymes was really supposed to be with CMG. He was rocking with moneybaggyo, he was rocking with Yo Gotti, but they tricked him. They got him to diss Young Dolph to join their side, but then at the same time he gets taken down and has to do his bid. Back then he gets out. They try to actually, get the bridge back put together so that he could continue what he left off with, because a lot of the songs that was taken and put with CMG artists like moneybaggyo, man. And so now Finesse2Tymes, he knows a whole lot. He exposed the whole entire CMG thing. He told y'all about the Yo Gotti contract. When the paperwork came out on everybody, he was starting to realize that people are starting to find out what actually happened, man. And then now that he was trying to go after moneybaggyo and get his bread back, what you gotta understand is that he never wanted to diss Dolph. They made him do it, man. And Finesse2Tymes lost a whole lot of opportunity because of that. Look where all the CMG artists ended up. Look what's happening to blacyoungsta. Look what's happening to moneybaggyo shows, man. Glorilla, she signed for 50,000 and she ain't got nothing back since, man. So what y'all gotta understand is that this whole entire thing, man, was a plot. I don't know what they trying to do to Finesse2Tymes, but it looked like they trying to put him away for a long time, man. Y'all gotta see the setup happening. They trying to set up Finesse2Tymes because he knows a whole lot about the situation regarding the fact that blacyoungsta, moneybaggyo, and all of them, they had to give everything to Yo Gotti, man. Yo Gotti was trying to sell CMG, and he can't do that unless he owns 100% of blacyoungsta and moneybaggyo and the Finesse2Tymes. They cleared everything, man. They called Jay Prince on the phone to let him clear all the Finesse2Tymes work. That's what they've been doing behind everybody's back, behind the closed doors, behind the scenes when the cameras is off and everything like that, man. They've been trying to sell CMG. A lot of people said that the Rico is the reason why Yo Gotti even wanted to think about even putting into the air that CMG was gonna be for sale. But he didn't just come up with that idea himself. Jay-Z, they sat down and looked at the numbers. The first thing Jay-Z told him is to get blacyoungsta off the label. The second thing is that Jay-Z wanted to buy CMG so that if Yo Gotti get hit with the Rico, they don't come after CMG. They only go after the rap names and all the stuff that the people had already put out there. What you gotta realize is that Govan and Yo Gotti's brother Big Jook told the fans everything, man. This is the reason why they picking and choosing who to get and everything like that. At the end of the day, they cooperating. That's why you have seen them catch so many breaks, man. Everybody knows this, and especially for those out in Memphis, they know what's really happening in the streets. They know the reason why blacyoungsta's brother even got dropped, man. And this whole thing ties back to the reason why they trying to take Finesse2Tymes out the picture, because of the fact that if you didn't notice, now you know. Finesse2Tymes and blacyoungsta was in a group with moneybaggyo. Yup, it's out there. If you didn't know, now you know. And make sure you subscribe, because if you really rocking with Young Dolph, I want y'all to put the Dolph emojis in the comment section, man. Because at the end of the day, y'all gotta understand that they try to get Finesse2Tymes out the picture so he don't tell what blacyoungsta, Yo Gotti, and moneybaggyo been doing this whole entire time, man. Everything's about to come out into the light, man. Everything that was done in the dark is about to be exposed, man, because now that people starting to look around and they putting two and two together, and it ain't adding up. It ain't adding up about the fact that what happened to Young Dolph. It ain't adding up about the fact that the Privé restaurant all of a sudden randomly gets hit up, man. It ain't adding up about the fact that blacyoungsta brother got clapped in broad daylight. What is all that about? This whole thing comes back to the situation of what happened to Young Dolph. Young Dolph got set up, and a lot of people know this, but everybody try to cover it up, sweep it under the rug. People know that there's a lot of connections because Memphis is a small town, and everybody knows everybody. What makes you think that them people don't know Black Youngsta inside that cookie shop? What makes you think that Yo Gotti ain't try to work with a lot of the people that wanted to work with him inside that cookie shop, man? All it takes is one phone call to let them know that Dolph been coming into the store. Oh, Dolph here, hold him up. Dolph is here. Run outside and take the video and picture of the car that he's driving. That's exactly what happened when Dolph visited in July and they ran outside trying to record the license plate of the truck that he came into, but trying to make it seem like they was trying to get the promo for the cookies. The cookies wasn't even in the bag. They were in his hands. So at the end of the day, y'all gotta realize that everybody sees this thing for what it actually is, man. The Dolph was set up. If you think Young Dolph was set up, let me know in the comment section, because the same way Dolph got set up is the same way Black Youngsta brother got set up, and the same way Finesse2Tymes is getting set up to go down, because they know that at the fact that back then when Yo Gotti was trying to recruit Black Youngsta, moneybaggyo, and Finesse2Tymes and all of this stuff, he told them these rules to go by. The rules was they can't talk to Dolph, they can't do business with Dolph or anything like that, man. It was a whole lot of hate going around, and this is around the time where Memphis was really getting divided and split up, man. A lot of people used to be clicked up in different parts of cliques in Memphis and all these groups, but all in all, they still rock with each other. But it wasn't until Yo Gotti and Young Dolph had that beef going on, and it was like 2018 when everything really started getting divided apart, man. Once Young Dolph got hit with the 100 shots and he made it out of that, what you got to understand is that Black Youngsta, he came in, turned himself in for that, but they dismissed the charges and everything like that. Ever since that day, this is where the divide has been really real. You could see it. That's why Big Moochie Grape went with one side, Snoop Bands and them went with Dolph, because PRE was their whole entire area. Keyglock had to go with Young Dolph because that was the side that he chose, even though he knows for a fact that he was best friends with Straight Drop. You guys can't forget about the fact that Straight Drop and Keyglock was best friends, man. How did Straight Drop get on that Dolph video? How did he? Because he got invited by Keyglock, man. So whatever fallout that Straight Drop and Keyglock had, they found that out, and they found out that Straight Drop wasn't rocking with Keyglock and Dolph no more. And so that's when somebody had to come in, Big Homie G, CMG, moneybaggyo, or somebody, right, allegedly had to come in and put it into his ear and let him know, like, you gotta rock with us, you gotta side with CMG, man. You know, F the other side, this and that. They turn it into an ops, and then they start making him actually do the drills and the hits, man, and then he jumped on the diss track right after it. This is how you know that they had this whole thing in the works from the beginning, man. They knew that they was gonna try to, over time, try to get Dolph out the way, and they was using all of these new people who used to be friends with people on their side to get them to switch sides, man. This is the same thing that happened with a whole lot of people. That's why Young Dolph said you can't trust nobody, and there was a lot of people that he was trying to work with that Yo Gotti and them or whoever it was try to sabotage, man. At the end of the day, Dolph got hit up, man, in his own city, and the people that got taken down for it were in some of his videos. And so that's how you know that you gotta watch the real people that's close around you, even if they friends of another friend. You don't know if that's an enemy in disguise trying to get close to you and try to actually rip y'all apart from the inside out, man. This type of stuff happens all the time, but they not famous, so you don't hear it, man. This happens every single day in the hood, and the only reason y'all hearing about this one is because it's rich and famous millionaires that's a part of it, man. This is why everybody gotta realize that the streets is not for them, man. You gotta move in a certain type of way where you don't even get involved to anybody that's actually around that whole entire thing. You had to actually boss up to a certain level to where you could take care of your family and the community, man, because at the end of the day, them dudes that took out Dolph and them dudes that they used to make Keyglock friend and all that, they young and Straight Drop and all of them, man, they got played. At the end of the day, they was the chess pieces and the pawn pieces, and they basically were doing all the dirty work, the enforcement and everything like that. So you got to realize that all of this stuff was a play that was ran, and that this whole street thing, it didn't go well for Straight Drop. He was young, he got into it early, and this is where he's looking at now, looking at 50 to life. 100 years, no parole, probation, nothing like that. That's nothing that nobody wants to go through. So save yourself a whole lot of time and stop with all of that right now. Go get you some money. There's a million ways to get businesses nowadays and everything like that. You got to surround yourself with people who's like-minded, trying to level up and get successful and everything like that, man. And that's what Young Dolph was preaching. That's why a lot of people got a lot of respect for Young Dolph, because he was looking out for the people that didn't have nothing and teaching them how to get up and get something and how to keep it and keep it going on and feed their families and take care of their hoods. He was giving back to the community, and that's something that a lot of people was doing. Nobody was really doing it like Dolph when it came to giving back on a consistent basis. I'm talking not just once a year, but back to school, boom, summer, this happened, that happened, turkey drives, right? It's nonstop. And so a lot of people seen that the fame, the popularity he was getting, they made him the king of Memphis, and a lot of people, they took that the wrong way. They thought that that made them less or something like that just because he was on top. And so at the end of the day, man, everybody think differently, but you got to walk on this path to where you get into where you need to go. And subscribe to the channel for more updates.